Now, 6 months after the military crackdown in Myanmar, Rohingya Muslims are still pouring across the border into Bangladesh. They're arriving at already overcrowded refugee camps where tensions are simmering. 2 Rohingya elders were murdered in the past few weeks, as Nitin Srivastava reports from Cox's Bazar.
Muhammad Usman and his father used to pray at this makeshift mosque. His father, Yusuf Jalal, gave the morning call to prayer but was stabbed to death on his way there one morning.
We fled from Rakhine after my cousins were killed. My father, a 60-year-old, God-fearing and religious man, had no enemies. He always wanted to go back to our homeland. After his murder, my mother hasn't been speaking at all, and we all fear for our lives.
Nobody knows why Yusuf was killed. Aid workers and local people told me that traditional Rohingya hierarchies are breaking down in the refugee camps in Bangladesh, which is leading to violence. Yusuf Jalal also wanted to become a community leader. His death shook the camp, as only a few days beforehand, another Rohingya leader was killed at his home by masked men.
They arrived on bikes and started firing at my parents. They were speaking Rohingya language and shot my mother too, who got hit on the wrists. Being a camp leader, my father was only compiling a list of all the refugees who wanted to register for the repatriation process. Why did they kill him?
As a camp leader, you control access to aid, which is a powerful position, especially when so many have so little. The complaints are growing in number. Fights between neighbors over food and shelter, intra-camp rivalries over aid which is arriving almost daily. The biggest reason perhaps appears to be the hundreds and thousands of people living out here in these camps without any work at all. The camps have grown bigger, and so have the needs and priorities of people. The authorities say they are tightening security and have set up 5 police stations within the camp. Both men who died were in favor of returning home to Myanmar. It is unclear whether this was a factor in their death. The repatriation deal between Bangladesh and Myanmar is stalled but has led to disputes among Rohingyas. Nitin Srivastava, BBC News, Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh.